Guess who's back? Back again. What's up?
Good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome back to Lie to Yourself.
I have a brown one.
Y'all, Crystle was out here giving off the show. Lord, I'm trying to get your Brittany.
Luckily, I caught it.
That's what you've known for so long. And for me, like a person like me who's been in a relationship for such a long time, even though I didn't realize how toxic it was until the end. So y'all are going to think I'm super weird, okay? Fun fact, Lady J is real weird about her food, okay? But my whole entire life, I was like, white sauce does not belong on spaghetti, and chicken definitely don't belong in those spaghetti. No, I grew up, for real, listen, I'm just text real quick, and I'm going to just, hey, how you been? How's work?
I love food. I won't call myself a foodie, but Lady J, I am like an experienced girl, right?
Okay.
The plating matters to me, right? If I go somewhere.
Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. Y'all, we are on season 2 of Lie to Yourself, Not Me, Real Talk with Miss Lady J. Y'all, thank y'all so much for coming back. Thank y'all for hanging with us. As always, I have let's see if I can do it right this time. I did it. My co-host, Crystle D. Can we bring her into the room?
Look, you got to get it together. I got to get it together.
We're twinning, y'all. We twinning tonight. I
can't believe we're twinning like this right now. Is this corny?
No, it's not. This is cute. This is the look. Cute? This is the whole vibe. Okay. This is the whole vibe. So,
Lady J, season 2 and plating still matters.
It does. Absolutely. Absolutely. It does matter. I swear it does. Every time, no matter, I don't think I'll ever get tired of that intro. Like, I don't ever think I will ever get tired of that intro. That intro is like everything to me. That intro is like, I love it. So, y'all, we had to, yes, I hope y'all brought
plating.
We had to change things up this evening. We were supposed to do speed dating with myself and my co-host, my friend, Crystle D, but we have a little bit of issues with scheduling our guys. So we are planning to come back in like 2 weeks, maybe.
2 weeks. We're going to reschedule.
So tonight, it's okay. It's okay. You still get to sit with us and hang out. In our
good news is these guys had jobs, so...
They had jobs and they were early. So ladies out there, y'all are looking for like, your Mr. Right or whatever. They got jobs. They was on time. They were very nice and cordial.
They have to reschedule for work purposes. Okay, I guess I'll be okay with that.
Yes. So we are doing something a little different tonight. But before we get into what our topic is for the night, y'all know we've been gone for like 2 Fridays. So clearly, we have to do some catching up. So, Miss Crystle, what have you been up to?
Oh my gosh, like 2 weeks without Lady J. Well, first of all, like part of that time away, I was with Lady J. So we're going to talk about that in a second. We got a chance to see each other in the wild, as Lady J would call it. So that's something that I did while we were away. Hung out with my girl. She taught me the. Well, I'm funny about this because on Fridays I don't wear a bra, but today I put one on so we can do the turnaround in a second. But anyway, hands up and let's do the spin because Crystle put on a bra today. So yeah, I hung out with Lady J, and if I can be honest, Lady J, I just enjoyed Friday nights as me time. Instead of hanging out with you and everybody out in the audience, I caught up on this book that I'm reading. Your Body Is Not an Apology, and I know I sound so corny, y'all, but for those who know and those who don't, I write a blog and I'm working on this piece, and this book is really some inspiration for me to for this article that I'm working on. So your body is not an apology. Okay, can we talk about radical self-love one day? Whew. So that's what I did. I read a book. I got a massage. Me and my facials, and I hung with Lady J.
Oh, so that sounds awesome. I'm glad that you had some me time. I'm glad you were able to kind of like relax. I had an absolute blast with Crystle. I took off for 2 Fridays. I had time with my grandbabies, my G babies. I had my grandson for a whole week. Oh, Lady J does have grandkids, y'all. She is that mature. She is that mature. I know she doesn't look it, so she is. I had my grandson for a whole week, so that was so awesome. He melts my heart. And then I went to Virginia. Uh, and I spent a week in Virginia. I was able to meet Crystle in the wild. And y'all, for those of y'all that know me, TikTok runs my life. But my TikTok folks, they know that I absolutely, absolutely do not do the wild. I don't do the wild unless it's like for the grocery store or like Walmart or like, I need to go to Ross. So I got to get some stuff for cakes and whatnot. So I was in the wild, y'all, like in the wild. Like I was, hey, Tuna, how are you? Thanks for joining. So I was in the wild. I did a lot of stuff, but I would love it if Mike could show some pictures of, and maybe even, I don't know if you have the video of Crystle and I tonight.
Oh my gosh, don't show me. You're going to show me? Oh, Lord. I was, so,
no,
full disclosure.
Together.
Full disclosure, before we show these photos, because I don't know what photos they're going to show.
No, I didn't. It's the ones of us in the car and stuff.
But full disclosure, for those that are watching and those that are listening, Lady J met up with me, right? Or I met up with her. I found her in the wild because we could talk more about how I had to find Lady J. Actually, no, I'm going to tell them what happened. No, so we coordinated this meetup, right? Okay. And I know we're going to talk a little bit about why people are dating when they're so weird, why people are weird when they're dating. We're going to get into that in a second, right? So that's what we're talking about tonight. But I want to talk about how the homie got real weird on me, okay? So I pull up, right? I get the address, and I'm real big on communication. Lady J talks about this communication and consistency, and it was a work night. So I said, Lady J, I called around 7:00, like just got off work. I'm making my way, but I'm grabbing a bottle of wine, then I'm going to shower. So just keeping you in the know. You'll be hearing from me shortly, right? So around 8:30 is when I start calling her because I have the address, and I get to her spot. Lady J not answering. I made us 8:45 reservations at this spot. Oh, there's a shot. There's a picture. Lady J's not answering though, right? So I'm thinking she ghosted me. So she gave me the address to the complex that she was at, her daughter's place, right? I pull up. There's 4, maybe 6 units in this building, right? So if you've ever been to a complex, about before 5, 6, 2 units, whatever. So this one had about 6 units. All I had was the building number, no unit. So I pull up and I'm looking around. I said,
I didn't know that it wasn't in the text. I really didn't know.
So then I said, all right, well, which one is it? So I was ready and prepared. Listen, I had oiled up, put some lipstick on, had my uncle leather jacket on. I'm ready to go and I'm hungry. So I'm like, I'm gonna walk up to every door and knock on it. But luckily there were a few doors that had no lights, right? So I said, okay, this one has a light on. So I literally walked up 2 flights of stairs and found one with a light on and knocked. And guess whose home it was? Lady J. So her daughter answers, and I'm like, is Lady J home? They're like, who? Lady J. Oh, my mom. Yeah. So they let me in. We met up, and I told her, I was like, listen, I had to find you because I was not rolling out here, and we were not going to let the night go without hanging out. So I had to search for Lady J in the wild. I found her. We missed our reservation, but you know what? It's okay. We still made it out. And the shots that she's going to show, I have to tell you, I walked into her daughter's crib. Can I share this?
You can.
So I'm a wine drinker, team. Shout out to everybody who are wine drinkers. I love my white wine. I don't know, what's your favorite wine? Please do share because y'all know I love my wine. I have not really been much of a liquor drinker in a while. And don't judge me when you see my glass over here of Grand Marnier to the right. But I haven't been much of a liquor drinker. So I walk in and her daughter's like, do you want a shot? So I'm like, and her daughter's well over 21, sidebar. But do you want a shot? So I'm like, okay. So she pours me a shot. I think it was like some spiced rum or something real, husky. I took the shot and I'm like, I'm not a drinker these days. So I took the shot. Next thing you know, I'm like, shit, can I get another one? And her daughter pulled me these like chunky shots, right? So
yes,
what you're about to see, we're in the car after like 2 chunky shots, right? And again, I haven't really drank liquor in a while, so I had to give that disclosure.
It's not that bad. It's really not. It's smooth. It's kind of smooth. Mike, you gonna show the clip of us in the car? Do you have that? Can
Lady
you
J and
show that?
Crystle D
I
in
would
the
love.
wild.
I would love it if you could show the clips from us going out. Can you throw that in there for me?
We don't get out much. Hey, Steven. So
No.
Steven saying hey, and
Hi, Steven. How are you?
Demetrius
No.
saying hey.
Yes. It was a really good time. We went out. Crystle was so hi Steven, how are you? She was absolutely amazing. Thought about what? She was so amazing. I was on the phone. I was on another call, and so I wasn't able to get her text and stuff like that. So I did feel really, really bad, but I was so glad that she did find me. I felt so bad that she had to come and find me though. But we had such a good time. Like we got in the car and I was like, and this was our first time actually meeting like in the wild, like in person.
In the wild. That's our first time.
It was so awesome that she was so cool. Like we were in a car, we was like singing and like having a good time and laughing. And I think she tried to throw me out the windshield at one point.
I did not. So I'm from Philly, y'all. I'm from West Philly, and I just drive differently. Some people.
That's what she trying to tell y'all, but she tried to throw me out that windshield. Thank God I believe in wearing seatbelts. Thank God I believe in wearing seatbelts. Thank you very much. Because I would have been right out that window. I promise you. Messing around with Crystle D and her driving. Yes. So we had a good time. She took me to this really, really nice restaurant. And we had a really good meal. And she did take a picture. I don't know if she sent the picture to Mike, but she did take a picture because why? Because plating matters. Like, and the plating there was absolutely amazing. So
the plating was really good. We went to oh, never mind, I can't remember. Someplace out in Virginia Beach. I'll tell you later. I don't know. I can't think of the place.
It was a good place. So, Crystle will give us the information for where we went because they did have really good food. They had really good service. And our server looked like the guy from The Good Doctor.
Oh my gosh.
From Bates,
he looked like, Bates Motel. I was nervous at first, right? Because all I saw was the Bates Motel dude. And I know you all know him from The Good Doctor, but I was like, oh my God, that's Bates Motel. So I decided to be very nice. I was like, oh, hey, don't you look like? And then he answered it for us, right? He was like, I already know, I hear all the time. Yep. So I tried to give him tips and tricks for how to make it and start,
she did.
As a
celebrity.
He was like a clean cut lookalike of this dude. What's his name? He was.
I don't remember his name. Oh, I don't remember his name. Now I feel bad.
No, the Bates Motel guy. What's
Norman Bates. I don't know his name in real life, like his actor name, but I know. So I'm not. I know he was actually, as a kid, he was in George and the Giant Peach. I've been following that kid for a long time, so I know him very well. He was in a movie called George and the Giant Peach.
Norman Bates.
No, yeah, but I thought you meant his real name.
Yeah, I did. I just screamed.
But it was really nice. The food was good. We vibed out. We talked. And crazy thing is when Crystle and I talk on the phone. Oh, look, here it is. Here it is. Mike's got it for us.
Okay. This is us in the wild, y'all. Okay. It's so dark, and I don't hear any sound, Mike.
Mike, can we get the sound?
Oh my gosh.
Mike, no sound.
No sound, Mike. You're sharing everything, Mike. Okay, technical difficulties tonight.
We have no sound. We have no scheduled guys. It's okay. We're moving along. We had a really good time. The food was good. And the crazy thing is that when Crystle and I get together, we don't and even when we talk on the phone, or through Facebook Messenger, we don't talk about work. We talk about life, which is what I absolutely love because we're not like brainstorming about work unless that's what the call is about. So wait, absolutely love that.
I don't want to stop you here because I want you to go, but I wanted to make sure I gave this. Mike, before you play this video, hold on. I wanted to never mind, play it. I'll give the recommendation later.
You are the best driver of all my kids. Of all the kids. You're the best driver. She was about to throw me out that windshield though, y'all. Go. You thought she put them guns back on? I can't see your name.
Y'all
Oh, he cut it. He kept it good because I got wild for a second.
That was the one after. That was after.
I got wild for a second. So he showed a good clip.
So
we went to Hot Tuna. I wanted to say, I looked it up for anyone watching who might be from the VA area. We went to Hot Tuna. It's a spot that I had recently went to, and I absolutely enjoyed it. So if you're in the Virginia Beach area, make sure you check out Hot Tuna. They have really good food. Plating matters, great plating, and the service is always great. But what I like about them is if you are there like 7, 8 o'clock-ish, by the time you're done your dinner, the DJ cranks it up. So if you want to hang for music and go to the bar, you can. But it's a very good ambiance if you're having dinner and moving into a bar setting, right? Would you agree?
Yeah, it was. It was really nice. But that's not where we stayed, though. We didn't stay for good ambiance.
Oh, no, we went ratchet after that. And I asked Lady J, I was like, listen, so I'm funny about people when I'm hanging out with them. Like, so plating matters, right?
Yes.
We're experienced girls, right?
Yes.
I love a good experience.
Yeah.
But sometimes, let's be real, a good experience does not give you the ratchet that you need on a Friday night. Am I right or am I wrong, Lady J?
You're right.
So I was like, Lady J, we can stay here. And she was like, it's up to you. Do whatever. I'm with you. I'm hanging with you. We can do whatever. And I'm like, I'm indecisive, Lady J. I need you to decide. She's like, we could do whatever.
No, what I told her was I kept it real, and I said, Crystle, she says, I'm indecisive. I don't know what to. I said, listen. I said, okay, so I'm about to take you. I'm about to make you decide. Pick where you want to go. You want to stay here? Or you want to go to a spot? She said, okay, let's go to a spot. Come on, grab our food, grab keys, and we left.
Because a certain type just had walked in like 3 times in a row, and I was just like, all right, let's go. I want to go be ratchet. I could tell this is not the spot for it. So anyway. So we hung out and we ended up going to a spot called the Eagle's Nest in VA. You go there, you're going to get beer spilled on your freaking shoe, dirty bathrooms. But you know what? The DJ is always rocking. And we had a good time.
DJ was good. We sang and everything. We was up in there singing. We took some more Snapchat videos. We was singing. We was dancing. We was on the floor, getting our lives together, having a good old time. And so we had a really, really good time. So I got to do that, and then I was invited out to go to dinner on Saturday night, which was super, super awesome. I don't remember the name of the restaurant, so I can't give recommendations. I just know it's in Virginia Beach. Food was pretty good. I had a great time. I laughed. Oh, my God. Story time. Okay. So person I went to dinner with is not a drinker. They're not someone who drinks. And so I was like, I feel bad. I don't want to drink if you're not going to drink. And they were like, no, you can. I was like, are you sure? They're like, yeah. So I was like, okay, I'll order my drink. The waitress asked, do you want anything? They say, oh, well, you know what? Let me look over the menu. So I'm like, okay. So, mine goes in, mine comes back. The lady comes back. They're like, are you ready? So we both look at them and they're like, y'all both over here looking at me like, bitch, order a drink. And I was like, no, that's not the case. So they're like, you know what? Let me just get a Bahama Mama. So I was like, you ordered that because that was the first thing on the top of the menu, didn't you? They're like, yeah, I did. I was like, okay. So the drink comes and it's like, it's a little fruity drink or whatever with this little orange peel at the top. No, it was a pineapple at the top. They was like, this is a bitch made drink. And so when I tell you, every time I look at a Bahama Mama from this point on, that's all I could see. It was about how the drink was bitch made.
I'm curious though, because since you brought that up, I just, want to really dive into that a little bit. We don't dive in too long, but does the drink make the man?
I don't think so.
Okay. I don't think so either.
Should it? Like, I
don't know.
I think I met a guy who I think, what did he say he drank? He said he drank a gentleman's drink. And I was like, what is in that? And he was like, I can't tell you my secrets. And I was like, what's it mean? Like, it's a drink. Like, I'm confused.
I think men think it makes the man. And I don't even know if they really like the shit that they drink, to be honest. But I think there's certain drinks, to your friend's point, right, that are like, oh, this is a girl's drink, whatever the heck that means. I mean, I don't like Bahama Mamas either, not because it's a girl's drink, but because so much sugar in it. I feel like I'm going to gain 5 pounds the next day just from drinking it. So it's not my thing. but I don't think it's a girl's drink. I think it's just a fruity drink that is sugary, right? But men really associate their manliness with the drinks that they
I don't
choose.
know.
I
I
feel.
don't know. For the men in the comments, and y'all know from TikTok, y'all know when I lean into that screen, I'm looking for y'all to answer something. Sorry to have it. I don't know. Y'all for the gentlemen that are in the whatchamacallit, Mike, if you got something to toss out there. I don't know if that's what makes it, but I'm gonna be honest though. Like if that's the case, then I'm super like I'm a super dude because I just drink straight shots. So I don't really do mixed drinks. I just do straight shots.
I love my wine, but when I go to have my liquor, right, I like, right now I'm enjoying a cocktail. It's a double shot of Grand Marnier on the rocks, and I love it. Like, I love it. So I don't know. I'm not really into some of the fruity stuff. We had Long Island's when we went to
we did. The Long Islands are like, to me, they're not fruity. They're like they pack a punch, y'all. They pack a punch.
I don't need the calories. I just need the oomph.
Don't count calories. Don't count calories.
Well, no one's counting. I'm just saying, like, I need the oomph. I just want.
Yeah, I just want oomph. That's why usually I just do straight shots because Lady J is at an age where, like, listen, sugar for her stomach and liquor don't work well, so I leave it alone. Okay, I leave it alone.
I just need the oomph.
Yeah,
all right.
The oomph.
So does the drink make the man? We'll put that out there and revisit that later.
Yes, if y'all could, does the drink make the man? I don't look at it like that. If I see somebody and they have something, you got an umbrella in your drink, I'm not gonna be mad. I'm not about to be like, whoa, sir.
But if you saw that umbrella in that drink, would you question his manlyhood? I'm curious. How brainwashed are we?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't, like, that's because think about it. Like sometimes that's what they make. Like, so you get a margarita or whatever, they put like a cherry on the top, or they put like an umbrella. How am I judge you? Because the bartender was like, "Here's the umbrella." Like, I wouldn't judge him based on that. And if he doesn't just like toss the umbrella to the side, I'm not gonna be like, "Oh, well, excuse me." I mean, I would take the umbrella out because it gets in the way of me drinking my drink. But if he leaves it there, like, I'm not judging him because he got a drink and it had an umbrella on it or a cherry on the top or whatever. So, in my opinion, what are you like?
We get a poll going one day and come back later. Maybe we should start some type of polls. I actually love asking that question because I'm curious. Does the drink make the man? So we'll just leave it there. But I'm curious.
All right. Does the drink make the man? I don't know.
Move on. Question in the air.
So I did dinner on Saturday night, and then on Monday, I think it was, I had lunch. No, I did Topgolf on Monday. I did Topgolf, which is something I
saw those photos.
kind of like wanted to do. And it's not been something I want to do all the time because I'm not a sports person.
Right.
So it wasn't something that I was super, super like, it's just been something over the past couple of years that I kind of like, that would be super awesome, like to go to Topgolf because I know I suck. So like to watch us like not be able to hit the golf ball a million times over and laugh about it. That was awesome. The one clip that I had taped was the best shot I had for like the whole time.
Well, that's like, how you do it. You have that's all we need to see is when you rock that shit out. That's all we need to see.
It was perfect, and I was so excited. Like if you see the video, I'm like, ah! I was too excited.
No, Topgolf is that thing where it's like, I don't really care about golf either or sports even, but like I will go to Topgolf, especially here in VA. She was Lady J was at the Virginia Beach Topgolf.
Yep.
And it has a great view. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just something to do. It's a great activity to enjoy, even if you care less about golfing. I don't know.
And that's for me, and that was the point of it. For me, is that it wasn't that I wanted to like be the best golfer. I just wanted to go and like have fun. Like I just really wanted to have fun. And then I had one more lunch. Did what?
They have drinks there too. Did you drink?
They do. They have drinks there. I had what did I ask for? I can't remember what I asked for, but they didn't have something to mix it. So I ended up getting an Adios. I don't know if y'all know what an Adios mother is, but that drink will put you on your tail if you're not an experienced drinker, okay? Listen, if you're not a drinker and you don't do drinks, don't go ask for Adios, okay? Because you will be laid out somewhere, okay? You don't want to do that. Don't do that. Lady J got a little experience. So did that, had one more lunch, spent some time with my grandkids. Spent some time with my crumb snatches. We went to Virginia Beach. I did take pictures at the beach. It was flipping freezing. It was cold. It was cold, like really cold. And the wind was blowing, but had a good time. And so, Virginia, thank you very much. Y'all showed me so much love. Thank you.
And when you come back, because you're coming back, right?
Yes. Oh,
Lady J is coming back.
Oh, me and Crystle got plans. We got plans.
Yep, we're gonna have to. Oh, I love that picture of you at the beach.
That's me at the beach, y'all. I had to keep that hoodie on because it was cold. As my girls
are walking out. Got some great shots. Did you go to Ocean View? Is that
so I couldn't find the boardwalk, and so I actually ended up there. We were trying to see, like, I don't think this is the boardwalk. So I took that picture, and then realized we weren't at the boardwalk. We were in like people's neighborhoods.
Yeah, that looks like Ocean View. I could be off, but I love Ocean View. For those that have, and well, that looks like Virginia Beach, though. Okay,
no,
so you might have just been all the way up.
So that was when I finally got to the strip. That was part of the strip, and so I was like, "Oh my God, they have all this amazing art." So I was like, "Oh, I wanted to take pictures of that because I thought that was awesome." Chilling at the beach, literally. Yes, listen, I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to be. That's what I'm trying to be.
Kelly, so we have plans. Wait, Satoya said, I don't think the drink makes the man, but there's definitely some gendering happening for drinks with umbrella. So what does that mean, gendering? Like, does that mean that you would look at him a little like suspect that he is of has a certain interest for his sexuality? If he has a certain drink, like what does that mean? There is some gendering with umbrellas, or does that mean that they're trying to associate that drink with women? I'm curious. What do you mean by that? But Lady J, our plans.
Oh, so I was talking to Crystle and I was telling her that, like, okay, so not all of you know, like a little over 2 years ago, I went on this personal self-healing journey to heal mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. And so I decided, it was before I turned 40, and it was called Fit and Fine at 40. And I was supposed to go like to the Bahamas. I was supposed to go to like Cancun or somewhere, Jamaica. I was going somewhere. I had a trip. When I tell y'all, I had like a room that had like, it was all planned out. It had like the garden shower with the tub. Listen, y'all, the tub was encased in glass. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was gorgeous. And then Rona came. And I couldn't go nowhere. And I was so mad. So I couldn't go on that trip, but I decided the next year when I turned 41 that I was going to do something, even though Rona was around. Went to Daytona, and I decided after doing that trip for 4 days that every year after, because I don't normally celebrate my birthday, I was going to do something for my birthday. So this year I was talking to Crystle and I was like, I want to do something. I don't know what I want to do. You know, I was thinking about going to Florida, but I don't know. She was like, why don't you come back this way? And I was like, yeah. I was like, we don't have a beach. She was like, listen. I was like, you know, I would. That didn't seem bad. She said, listen. I like your thoughts. I like where you're going with this, but just hear me out. She's like, why don't we, what do you think about like a girls trip? Like we could go down to DC, we could go to Philly, we could go meet up with Mike. She was like, we have to go to DC, but we could meet up with Mike and Philly. She was like, as a birthday gift. She's like, because I think you should do it big. She was like, but bougie on the budget. I'll get the room for you.
Budget.
She was like, we'll get a room. It'll be great. We'll sit there. I don't judge a woman by her choice of drink, but her choice of music. Shout out to Crystle. Listen.
So Craig just said, I don't judge a woman by her choice of drink, but he judges by her music. That's a pretty good judgment call, Craig. Sidebar. It's a great sidebar. So Craig. Clearly the hard liquor is kicking in for me. Craig is calling out my interest in Sade, some posts that I made playing Sade. So I love me some Sade. So shout out to you, Craig, for also loving Sade. But back to you, Lady J.
So, well, on that sidebar, that sucks because I listen to all kinds of stuff. So hold
on. I be in here getting ratchet real quick with some Cardi B and some Megan Thee Stallion. Like, I be dropping like it's hot every workout, man. My neighbors be knocking on my door. Like, can you turn down that ratchet curse? I had somebody walk past my window and say, can you turn it down? Because I play ratchet music, but I'm not gonna lie, I like my Sade too.
Don't judge y'all. Y'all don't judge me for my music. But please don't. But Crystle was like, we should go on this road trip, go see Mike, Mr. Michael Hennessy, get a room, and then we'll come back in VA and we'll like do up the birthday thing. So that is the plan, y'all. The plan is that late May, because my birthday is in the beginning of May, but I got a lot going on. Late May, early June, Crystle and I should be.
We're gonna do a road trip. We're gonna start in VA because she's gonna come here, right? Meet me in VA, and then we're gonna take a trip up the Eastern Shore, right? That was my thought process. I'm from Philly, team. Everyone who's listening, you're my team, right? I'm sorry. I'm in work mode still. Hey, team, let's gather up. But hi, Smiley Joe. We have a couple folks who have joined. We have Toya, Craig, me.
I appreciate y'all.
Smiley Joe, all who have dropped in the chat. So we love the comments. Let us know that you're here. If you're watching and you haven't dropped a message in the chat, I think they should. Shouldn't they do that every single time they join, just so we know they're here?
I mean, I would love it. I would enjoy it. I like to acknowledge. I'm real big. Y'all know me on TikTok. I acknowledge everybody that comes into the room every single time. So
you're here so we can say hi to you because we love you for supporting us. But all right, so we're gonna drive. We can start here in VA, right? We're gonna take the drive. My thought process is that an Eastern Shore route is really cool because I'm from Philly, right? So I've been up and down that Eastern Shore for years now. I've been here for 5 years.
Yes, I mean, Mr. Fulldeck.
VA to DC is a great birthday trip. Bougie on a budget. So drop in the chat how you are bougie on a budget. For me, it's through my travel, right? So I was telling Lady J, like, we can hit DC, maybe hit like a club. They have tons of reggae spots, Afrobeat spots. You know what I'm saying? If we want to get fancy and go to one of those like VIP spots, we can. But if we don't want to, we don't have to. We can still be cultured around the folks, like us, right? So hit DC from VA, right? Keep it going. I actually love Baltimore too, but I think I only love Baltimore because I have a little, what do they call it? Sneaky link there. That is just like my boo thing, but whatever the case may be, we're going to keep it moving from Baltimore. We're going to stop in Philly, get a cheesesteak, stay in a great hotel, see the sights. I mean, you have so many amazing sites. I want to take you to Kelly Drive in Philly, where we'll do a hike down Kelly Drive or jog down Kelly Drive to the art museum. Well, we can walk if you don't want to jog. Then once we get to the art museum, we'll do the steps, the Rocky Steps. You know, we could take some photos of the steps. Think about it. And then we hang with my peeps. I'll take you deep into West Philly, you know what I'm saying? Like where Will Smith was raised, you know what I'm saying? Which gave him that edge which gave him that edge that had him acting real silly at the Oscars. I'll take you deep down West Philly. We can hang out some of those clubs. And then we make our way down Virginia Beach and we can suntan all day.
Sound like a plan to me.
What do you think?
Sound like a plan to me. So that's, I've been trying. YouTube glad I found it. Oh, thanks for finding me. To answer the question, no, I don't think it makes a man suspicious, just that society associates umbrella drinks with being feminine. And in my opinion, that is not bad. It shows confidence. That's one of my best friends. That is my friend Satoya. Thank you, Satoya, for joining in today. I do appreciate that. Thank you for participating. Thank you.
So I'm gonna actually put Satoya on another mission. Does the drink make the woman?
Oh Lord. So that's what we have planned, but we got to get into tonight's event. Oh, before we get into tonight's event, Mr. Michael Hennessy, do you have something for me? So, announcement, drum roll.
Drum roll, please.
I have been asked to perform some more work with Blurred Approved Entertainment. You guys know I'm all about Blurred Approved, but Mr. Hennessy came to me while I was on my trip and asked if I would participate in being a part of the Blurred Approved gaming, y'all. Oh my God. Y'all know maybe y'all don't know. I'm not a gamer. Like I play Sims. Fun fact, I play Sims and like some old school stuff, okay? But they had a meeting and they thought that it would be good for me to join. So I am moving to a different space as well as being here on Lie to Yourself, Not to Me, Real Talk with Lady J. I am super excited to bring some more light to Blurred Approved Entertainment. So Lady J is moving on to helping out in that area. Yay!
This is the time. Wait, I want to game. I want to do, well, I really just want to do crypto. I'm not going to lie. And I associate crypto with gamers. So what do I got to do, Lady J?
I don't know, but as you see, there is our logo. Make sure, look, it's on Facebook, it's on Twitch, it's on Instagram, it's on TikTok, on YouTube. Please make sure you guys follow all things Blurred Approved Entertainment. But Lady J is moving that way too now. So I got to get set up, y'all. Y'all about to see me playing some Sims. Y'all about to see me on Twitch playing some Sims, doing some gaming stuff. Lady J is doing it big, y'all. She's doing it big. So super excited about that. So I definitely wanted to shed some light on that because that is going to be something else. So you guys can please, I hope you guys would support on that side too.
I will.
Especially all your gamers. You guys go ahead and invite your other gaming friends so you can, and it's not just me. It's not just me that's doing the gaming. There's a group of us. Well, I'm kind of yellow, so I kind of could tan.
Black women do black women suntan, absolutely. But I'll let you finish. But I want to address that.
That would be awesome for you to join in. I will get you the information to how you can join in to the gaming part of us because we have a room on Twitch. I want to say it's Twitch Discord. I think it is on Discord.
You're gonna give that to me
with us. Oh, I was talking to Demo, but if you want to, girl, you can come on if you want to.
I would love to do that. I really want to tap in, and I have to be transparent though. It's because of all the, I'm money hungry. I'm an investor.
Lord.
All this talk around VR and the metaverse, and I'm just like, hold on, I should have been. I used to play Resident Evil back in the day. Like I was a Resident Evil girl. When I tell you I beat Resident Evil 3 times.
Nope.
And then life took me somewhere else, so I can get back into it.
Get it, girl, get it. So we have that. Also, as I was talking to you guys last week, or not last week, but before I got off, about the event that I will be attending tomorrow on Zoom. I'll have a little bit more information on my TikTok about it. I do want to do a giveaway of a ticket for a night of excellence, I think it's called, or a night of romance or something like that.
A night of ecstasy, girlfriend. I was watching that the other day. A night
I can't remember what it was,
but his promo had me turned on.
I'm telling you, and they were saying like for you guys, they're saying that the ladies are going to be like in a little lingerie, and for the ladies, the guys going to be like oiled up in a little steel pants and stuff. So, if you guys want more information, please go to my TikTok, which Mike, you could throw it up there real quick. If you could, Lady J1111, I'm going to go ahead and post some stuff on there. I do want to do a giveaway of a ticket. I'm buying a ticket for myself and I'm going to buy a ticket for someone else. It is a Zoom event. And it is tomorrow. I want to say it's at 8 p.m., but there'll be more information on my TikTok page tomorrow about it and how you can get that ticket. And so that is pretty much, I think, all that we have for that. So now it's time for us to move into kind of like our topic for the night. We had to kind of switch it up again because we didn't have the good scheduling for the evening.
Unreliable. I'm not going to bash. They got jobs.
Really good. Like some people had really good like reasons for why they couldn't. And so I'm super appreciative to the ones who had really good reasons for why they couldn't. And they really wanted to be there for me and be there for you and be there for the show. I'm really grateful. Here is a open thank you to those of you who had a really good reason. But I did have some people who didn't have the greatest reason. But but
2 weeks from now, we will be back with Speed Dating with Lady J and Crystle D. So if you did not already sign up for your slots, there is time, okay? Slots are limited. So when we get down to the wire, and we already have our quantity, we won't be able to have you on. But if you're interested for a speed dating event, it's a great opportunity. To date these two beautiful ladies, but also, maybe you want to come on and show your face, tell us who you are, introduce yourself to the world. You know what I mean? Maybe you have something to promote. Come on. But in the meantime, between time, you get to go on a hot date with Lady J and Crystle D. Like what?
Oh, you're there? Oh,
hit us up.
Don't play.
Let us know if you want to join. And okay, we got DeAndre, aka the Professor, that's going to be joining. Okay, I see you. We're excited. 2 weeks from now, though, we're going to reschedule our speed dating, right?
Absolutely, we definitely are. So Topic for tonight is, why are people like so weird with dating?
When you find out, let me know.
Like for real, like people are like bipolar. People are like just strange. Like they have like the weirdest like quirks and like I don't understand. Like I'm confused at how all of this works. Like, how have you done this for, you said 5 years?
Damn, Lady J, don't say it like that. I mean, I have been single for a minute, but I'll say this: I'm selectively single. Selectively single. I'm dating progressively, but yeah, I have not, through that dating situation. The reason why you're asking this question is, I think the reason why you're asking this question is the reason why it's been a continuously dating experience, because once you're healed, we talked about this when we met up, Lady J, didn't we?
Oh my God. We did have a conversation about this.
Marcus said he can go ahead, read that.
What did he say?
He said I can give a dissertation on this.
Oh, see.
And then Ming said that the pandemic made dating worse. But I would say I've been single for this long, not because I'm not dating, not because I'm not engaging, right? But I do think there's a lot of intricacies with what happens in dating these days that has led me to not tie down or get tied down with someone. And maybe that's where your question comes from.
Story time. Maybe maybe you'll understand a little bit better.
Okay, let's talk about it.
I posted a TikTok today. Because why? Because TikTok runs my life. Because TikTok is my brain. Okay. So I was on TikTok doing my thing on TikTok because I got suspended again for some stuff that was BS. So now all I could do is post. Anyways, that's beyond the point. That's the point. So I posted something, and it was with, I don't know if you know who Calvin Austin is, but shout out to Calvin Austin, sir. He always does these TikToks where you can kind of like do a duet with him. He always makes it where you can do this duet. So the duet was shout out to your favorite TikToker or whatever. The point was you're supposed to shout him out. But of course, that's not what anybody does. They always shout out someone else. So he's like, what? You're not talking about me? So I ran off a couple of my like favorite TikTokers, people that really have like been there with me from start to finish. Sheesh. Who have been there with me from start to finish. And I absolutely love them. And they mean so much to me. And so like I put them in there, and then I tagged a couple of them. There was a gentleman who was upset. He was in his feelings because I did not tag him as one of my favorite TikTokers. Like he really was in his feelings. And he really was like, wow. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. And he was like, that really kind of hurt. Okay. So I texted the man and I was like, yo, hey, listen, I didn't mean to. My apologies. It wasn't meant to be hurtful. I just kind of tagged people that
I just missed you, bro.
Like, but I was like, really, like, I had just tagged people who like been with me. Like, if you go look, if you know me and you know my room in TikTok, you know the people that I tagged were people who have been there with me since I pretty much just first started. People date too far above and below where they should date. Oh, wow. Sheesh. Oh, wow.
We're going to have to touch on DeAndre's comment.
Yes.
People date too far above and I want to know what that means, but go ahead, Lady J.
So
I don't know what that
I
means.
apologize. I didn't need to apologize. I didn't have to apologize, but I was being nice. So
I think you do.
They did. Why? Why do I have to apologize?
The same reason why Chris Rock had to apologize. I don't know, like when you are in the public media, when you have fans and you have people that you want them to continue to be fans, sometimes you gotta like do some PR stuff and be honest.
I said in the post, I said, and there are so many more. So you addressed him. You didn't get a personal shout out. That don't have nothing to do with me. That's on you. That's your issues. So he absolutely came back and said, I don't even know why I'm so upset about it. I took it way too. I was just way too sensitive about it. Oh, okay, got it, great. I didn't mean to make you feel that way. I apologize you felt that way. Then they tell me that they're going to get off of TikTok. I said, why? I'm too old. I'm too old for TikTok. I should be focusing on this, that, and the other. So I'm feeling some type of way. Now I feel some type of way because I'm like, wait,
Wait, hold on, Lady J. I gotta interrupt again. Are you dating this guy?
No, not even a little bit.
So I'm trying to understand though. Why does this make dating weird?
Me too. Listen,
I'm feeling like you're dating him.
I promise you, I'm not. I promise you. I kid you not. I'm not. I kid you not. I'm not. Now, I can't help that people. This is a person who told me that they just wanted to be friends. I just want to be friends. I just like chatting with you. Oh, great, not a problem.
Okay.
I mind my business. I don't message you. I don't talk to you.
Okay.
Now, a couple of weeks have passed and I ain't said nothing. And now all of a sudden, you all in my text, you all sending pictures and stuff, and you all asking about dating and stuff. I thought you said you wanted to be friends.
So he did say he wanted to date. Was that before or after you did not include his name in the TikTok?
No, this is past. So it's been made very clear that this is not that type of situation. You said you want to be friends. That's what we are. We're friends. That's it. I've been very clear. Now, what you take from it is your issue. That's your way that you communicate, because I've been clear. So I say, breathe. You're human. It's okay. Like, I use TikTok for a lot of things. Like I'm on a podcast. I got other stuff coming up. Like, it's okay. Breathe. You feel like you're too old for podcast. Says the one who hurt me, this, that, and the other.
That doesn't sound like a dating issue. That sounds like
crazy, like
a
weird.
Narcissistic issue.
So like crazy.
I don't like that word, but I don't really. That's not a dating issue. That's someone who's playing games.
But it's just people in general, because I think the man wants to date. I think, but I don't know because he ain't been clear.
No, I saw a post the other day. This man broke it down so plain and simple. If a man has not said to you, I want to date you, I want you to be mine, or you are mine, or we are dating, or we are committing to each other, then there's nothing else to think about. Done. Period. And I agree with that. There's no confusion.
I do too, but I don't think they think that though.
That doesn't, I don't.
I'm telling you, I feel as though it goes back to a conversations of communication.
I think they do think that. I just think that's a sign of somebody's playing games, though.
The word narcissist. You think what?
I know. A lot of people hate that word. I'm sorry. I was really struggling even saying it. A lot of people hate that word because it is overused. But it's really quick. It's a quick way for us to give a description. Like if I want to say the sky is blue, I don't have another color, right? Like I don't have another color. And that's really what it is. But no, I just think like that person, and I don't know this person, so hopefully I'm not offending anybody who's one of your followers, but back to the description, how you said, I don't think men know that. Anyone who is not with intention said to you, this is what we're doing, and has made it clear without confusion, they are playing games. And I don't think it's that men or people that you're dating don't know that. They do know that, but they're playing games, so they're not going to tell you they know that.
I think for real, some of these people really don't know. I think they really are so, and it goes back to that brokenness and that unhealedness. Like for real, I be thinking like some of these folks really be like in this space that they really don't, like you really don't grasp the fact that like, huh?
They know. They be knowing. They just playing games.
You know me. I was called narcissist by a narcissist.
Ming doesn't like that word because he was called. So people do use that word who probably shouldn't use that word, but the reality of it is the word exists, and this person is acting very narcissistic.
The word exists, but I think you really have to dissect what it is, because I was like, let me go really look this up, because I think that people have narcissistic behaviors and traits, but I think that does not necessarily make them a narcissist. And I think, as you said, the word is overused. Gaslighting, narcissist, I think both of those words are used like far too much, and people really don't know what it really is or what it really means to be a gaslighter or a narcissist. And I think you really have to dig deeper into the real, like, what that really is. Because if you really dig into it, you'll see, like, oh yeah, they kind of got this trait. Okay, they kind of got that trait. No, they don't do that though. Wait, but they don't do that either. They don't do, like, it's not necessarily that the person is a narcissist. They have characteristics of things that narcissists and gaslighters do, in my opinion.
And I think that's just as important to mention, though. So to your point, I think that's why people don't like it. It's because we're all not trained therapists or psychologists where we can come out here and be like, you are a narcissist, and that's gold, right? Yeah. You're right. However, I think because that's true, and so many people in the world show narcissistic behaviors and do have gaslighting tendencies, sometimes we try to escape that fact that we're doing these things by saying, oh, that word is overused. And I honestly think that that's crazy to me. So we live in a world where narcissistic tendencies is very common because of the type of world that we're living in. So what I am not going to do is ignore the fact that someone has a narcissistic behavior just because I'm not a therapist and I can't medically claim you as a narcissist. I'm still calling out the fact that you have narcissistic tendencies. And I think what's happened is we are more educated in this world. Mm-hmm. The behaviors there more often than I think I've ever seen before, but we're also very educated on the lingo and the language. That's what makes it overused. It doesn't mean that I'm off. Like, you still have narcissistic tendencies, even if I'm overusing the word or not. You know what I mean?
I mean, and I don't think you're off. I don't know. I think there should be another word, though, because I think so here's why I say that. Because here's the thing. I don't think a lot of people have looked up what a narcissist is. I don't think they have. I think it's a trend.
They've seen descriptions. They've seen the word. They've seen descriptions. They've read a short definition, and then they're now associating behaviors with it. And I don't think there's anything wrong with it if we're calling out that you're, Lady J, these people be acting very narcissistic, though.
No, listen. I don't even think, here's the thing. I don't even think people have looked up. I don't even think they saw a description.
Oh, they just called
I think they've seen a video. Somebody on TikTok, somebody on Instagram, somebody on Facebook.
I got you.
One of them little memes, one of them little ones with all the words and the water in the background and the beach flowing and all that other stuff. And it tells you that narcissistic behaviors. You're being gaslighted. That's where they got it from. Nobody has got on a computer, got on Google, got on web doctor, what is it, WebMD or whatever it is.
Maybe that's my fault because I do that kind of stuff. When I hear something, I'm like, oh, what's this? And I'll go research it, and then I'll be like, oh, okay, now I know how to associate something to that. So maybe I'm assuming that everybody's doing that.
Nope, they're not. That take a lot of work. People don't like to work. No, ma'am.
Mike dropped in the chat behind the scenes.
Psychologist. They listened to the TikTok psychologist that told them that these 5 traits make somebody a narcissist. That's what they did. I promise you. Bet money. That's what they did. I think he's hoping you would change your mind to him because you accepted his friendship. There's a chance. Plain unstable.
There's your word. He's unstable.
Unstable.
Hold on. Can I do it?
Go do it.
You are unstable creatures. That's what I'm going to call you. An unstable creature.
Being confident and being narcissistic. It's a fine line between the fairies are thinking. It's a fine line between what made you say that? What made you say that? It's a fine line
between being confident and being a narcissistic. I think I would love to see the explanation, like why he said that.
I'm curious as to why you said that. Narcissistic versus egotistic. Yeah.
So while they come back in with the questions, Mike dropped something in the chat behind the scenes. You want to know what he said?
Yeah, dude. Because I don't see my stuff.
Okay, I'll let you read that one though.
I did a research paper on that. On it that was years ago. I forgot what it meant until a couple of years ago. Yeah, and that's the thing is that a lot of people don't know. Like a lot of people really don't know. And look, beautiful ladies. Thank you.
Smiley Joe. We love compliments. Keep them coming.
They love Baby Boy stuff.
That was from Baby Boy. Unstable creature.
Yes.
I'm gonna get that around the town one of these days.
No. So I think that a lot of people, they don't really know what it is. Unstable, like Xfinity cable. Oh, you ain't lying, because that cable is so unstable. God, I hate them. Never give you no discount.
My cable's solid.
Mine not. But I agree. I agree that he is unstable because I feel like, but here's the thing. This is what I think a lot of it is. I don't think that, I think that a lot of people, I don't want to say just men, but I think that a lot of people are not secure in approaching people and approaching the relationship. So it's pushed off as, okay, well, we could be friends, this, that, and the other. So when dealing with me, listen, don't do that with me. don't do that with me. Because listen, I'm going to take you at your word and I'm going to let you be just that. So now when you mad because your shenanigans, your little morning messages or attempts or whatever it is don't move me, don't be mad at me because of that. Because sensational. Because you put yourself in that spot.
Facts.
You put yourself in that spot. I have, listen, let me tell you something. Lady J has done some healing, okay? Lady J has done some healing. She done some growing, y'all. She is in a whole new space in life, okay? So let me tell you something. When you put out there that this, that, and the third is what it is, Lady J goes with this, that, and the third. Because I'm falling onto them words and them like, oh, you know, all that all them words that you give, all them speeches that you give. I don't do that. Show and prove. So if you tell me, oh, we friends, we cool. Oh, high five, elbows, because it's Rona, elbows.
You know what's not made clear enough or like the popular opinion enough? I feel, Lady J, I know you don't like generalizing, but I'm about to generalize like a mug.
No, I don't.
I feel like so many of us, and I'm speaking for women, I'm not generalizing, I'm a woman. I don't know what men go through because I know what I go through and I know what my friends go through and I hear what men go through and I haven't heard this. But what I feel is, as a woman, you said it already.
Yeah.
I've healed and I've you know what I'm saying, been through this. Like, it's like when you come and do that, you know, unstable stuff that you just described from this gentleman, it doesn't make sense for me because I'm now becoming an unstable creature if I was to buy into this. If I allow myself to stay wrapped up in you while you're asking me to wait or be patient or just be your friend, even though you're giving mixed signals. In the past, I've become an unstable creature. So in my healing, and I don't think we give this piece enough props. Women who have gone there and been the toxic individual, right? Another word that we hate, who have been the unstable creature. It's like we go through this stuff and then you're like, whoa, I can't do that. Like, okay, so you want to just be friends. So now we're just friends. Now you're friend zoned. There's no confusion. So don't get your feelings hurt because all I'm trying to do is avoid me from being the unstable creature that now you're totally looking like right now, bro. I'm just saying.
I mean, like, I just don't get it. I just don't understand. I'm very big on like, say what you mean and mean what you say. Like, tell me exactly what it is that you want. Listen, if you're just looking for somebody to like, you know, have a good time,
sneaky link,
yeah, let's go. Then say that.
Yeah.
If you're looking for somebody to just kick it with you every once in a while, like we have some drinks, we hang out, we talk. You want somebody just to like it's like a homeboy, but I'm a chick. Then listen, I absolutely know how to do that. Listen, I am an excellent wingman. Just so y'all know, I'm an excellent wingman. I could tell y'all who is looking at y'all and who not. Just so y'all know. Just so y'all know, y'all ever go out, I got you. Lady J can do that. If that's what you want, I could do that. If you're looking to be in relationship or you're looking for something deeper, I can let you know if that's where I want to be or not want to be. Like, but just be open and honest. And I feel like people really don't know how to be that way. I had a whole different situation with someone who absolutely was very much like, no, not interested. But then you come into my life and you see these people act a certain way and now you start acting funny. Now you start getting distant. Now you start doing weird stuff. Why though? Why are you being like this? Why are you being weird to me? Why? Why is it that people can't just really just be like, hey, we're grown. I'm grown. I am not in the 6th grade. I am not a freshman in high school. Why can we not have open conversations and say, this is what I want? And if that's not what you want, be open enough to say, you know what? I'm not really in it. I'm not feeling it, this, that, and the other. Why is that such an issue? I don't understand. That's what I mean when I say, why are people so flipping weird?
I don't know. I just think that's because they be playing games. I don't think it's that confusing when someone's not playing games. But
I think sometimes it's not, Crystle, sometimes I really feel like it's not games. Like if people are, I had another person who literally you just couldn't have a conversation with them. Like if they didn't want to talk about it, cut you off in the middle of your conversation. Wait, did you just like stop in the middle of the story? Oh yeah. Because I didn't want to talk about that.
Were they a Pisces?
I don't know.
I got a thing about Pisces.
One of the people was a Pisces, but I was like,
I think I got a thing with those Pisces men in particular. You a Pisces?
I just don't get it. I don't understand why is it so hard for people to communicate and.
Wait, so I really want to go back to this comment. Hold on. Can we pivot a little bit?
No, we can. I thought he was going to come in and say something. He never did.
No, he wrote it in the chat.
Oh, did he? Okay.
And he said, when we were talking about earlier, like the different issues, he wrote about, what about men that fall in love as soon as they meet y'all?
Oh my God.
That's a good one. Can we talk about that? So I guess that's the weird stuff that we're talking about.
Oh my God.
Slash women, right? We're not biased here. What about those who fall in love as soon as they meet you? What do we have to say about that?
What the? I don't understand. I don't understand that. I don't understand how you talk to me for 3.5 seconds and you like are in love and I'm like the wifey material. Well, I'm supposed to be your wife. We're supposed to be together. Like, why can't we be in a relationship? Sir, do you listen, you ain't even seen the crazy side. You ain't seen the side that I could flip a whole table if I wanted to. You ain't seen my hangry side. You don't even know me. I'm literally that blows my mind. Like, I don't understand that. I do not understand how people literally, because I've had that a couple of times where people, like, I've had people who sit in my TikTok inbox for like 3 weeks. Morning, gorgeous. How are you? How's the weather? How's life? How's baking? What are you doing me all dang day? And then they'll be like, so when are we getting in a relationship? What? I didn't even I'm confused. What are you talking about? I don't understand that. I don't understand.
I've even been out here in the wild, Lady J, like in the wild, dating these folks in real life. And I've experienced where it's like you either have someone too distant that's giving you the boundary that you described earlier, or you have someone that you're dating where it's just like, if not after the first like, the first video chat, the first meetup in person, if I haven't made a decision to give my all to you, that I'm playing games. And I think that's been my experience, that I personally I like a dating period. I need to date you for a couple months. It might only be you, right? It more than likely is only you. But I need 30 to 60 days of some consistency with you before I'm like calling you every day, before you're my boo thing. And so for me, it's like, it's the total opposite. Either they're giving me the boundary, or they're like, yo, you're not calling me every 5 minutes. Like, what's up with you? You're not really trying to date. And I just be like, whoa. For me, I think that's strange. I don't know. I don't know what the audience thinks, but I think that's strange.
I think these folks is weird. Fun fact. Weird. I think, yes, when I took TikTok, like, I know I talk about TikTok a lot. Like, I love
TikTok.
I love TikTok. TikTok runs my brain. But TikTok has helped me to like really sit back and view folks and see like, oh heck no, ain't no flipping way Ain't no way I would ever with you. You, maybe. You, that's a possibility. You, no. Like, ain't no way. Like, literally, like, sitting, listening, and dealing with these folks, like, it's insane. And like I know you're like, no, they know what they're doing, but I think some of them, I really think some of these people are really broken and unhealed. Like, I really do, Crystle. I really do. I think there's a lot of people running around here unhealed, and they really don't have. I had a whole conversation. Story time. Here we go. Another story time. I was on somebody's live. I was on this dude's live. Now, mind you, this particular gentleman came into my live one day. I had never met him before. This was the first time that I ever had the pleasure of meeting him in my life. He comes into the box and he's like, you know, being real smooth and like, you know, it's a notebook, charismatic. He's like, you know, he's like, yeah, so like I'm about to go do a spa treatment. I'm about to go, you know, get a massage and it's this and this, you know. And he makes sure to mention that he's single. So he's like, you know, I'm single, but if I had a girl, you know, I would slide her $1,500 so she could go like get a room and go to the spa. And she could do all her stuff, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, oh, you know me. And you know me. You know how I am. I'm like, wow, $1,500? You just like throwing $1,500 to people? Like, wow. Like, do I have to do with that? Like, that's grocery. That's like car payments. That's my rent. Like, you're right. Like, oh, okay. So he's doing all this stuff, you know. So we sit, we talk. I do me, you know, how I always am. And he's like, so, Lady J, breakfast, lunch, or dinner? And I'm like, lunch. He's like, if feeling is mutual, it could be a red flag because they can fall for anyone. Yeah, you're right. I believe that. When you fall that quickly, very strange. So he's like breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So I was like lunch. He's like, so what's your favorite food? I was like, Mexican tacos, love tacos. I'm gonna take you for tacos and a walk. And after we do tacos, we're gonna do a long walk in the park. Really? That's so awesome. That's amazing. Okay, I'll wait on it. Show and prove. Don't do me like that guy that stood me up for the virtual movie night. Don't do that, okay? No, never. So clearly it never happened. So I happened to catch him on live. He asked me to jump in the box. I jump in the box. We're having conversations about, he's talking about how nowadays people are so strange because everybody's wearing a filter, right? Women wear filters, men wear filters, all this stuff. Everybody wearing all these filters. So I'm like, yeah. I get it, whatever.
Right.
So we talk about it. We start talking about lying and being loyal and different things of this nature. This man says how loyal he is, right? Before he tells us the story about him being loyal, he talks about how he had a night with a woman. They went on a date. He goes back to her house. They do what they do. In the morning, he wakes up and she's a booger wolf. Okay. She's like not the same person. He's like, I thought that this lady got into the bed and like somebody else switched places with her when I woke up. So he texts his homeboy, I'm gonna need you to like get me out this situation. Okay. All right. Oh, wow. So he gets a call. Oh, shoot. For real? Is it emergency assistance? The guy. Oh, the one who asked me to be a TikTok baby mama? Nah, I wasn't going to talk about the TikTok baby mama. I didn't listen. I've had so many crazy things on TikTok. So he's like, oh, I got to go. Shorty, I got to go. This, that, and the other. I got an emergency. I got to go handle this and this. I said, you left and you didn't even, like, you ghosted that lady, didn't you? I said, you never even said nothing. He was like, heck no. She had on all this makeup. I couldn't tell what she really looked like. So now we go into a later conversation talking about being honest and being truthful. Oh, I'm super honest. If you're breath stink, I'm going to tell you. If you got bad hygiene, I'm going to tell you. I said, well, tall skirt. No.
Right.
You just sat there and said you ghosted this lady. You sat here and ghosted this lady. You didn't tell her that she was not going to call her back. You didn't tell her that you had on too much makeup and so this, that, and the other. Right. And he literally was like, no, that's not the case. These people are weird. They're so weird. Like, these folks really, in his mind, he thought that he wasn't wrong. In his mind, he really felt like, no, that wasn't a lie. No, that wasn't me. I was being completely real. No, you were not being real because you didn't tell her that.
Can we talk about ghosting then?
Sure.
Can we talk about, let's use this example. So this person feels as though they're honest. Yes or no? They feel like they're honest with
feels
women.
like he's an honest gentleman. Yes.
He feels like an honest gentleman. Yet he moved quickly with this woman, was feeling her for whatever reason, woke up the next morning and everything about her seemed fake, if you will. That's what I got from that story, right? Maybe her makeup came off, her lashes came off, her girdle came off. Who the heck knows, right? We all been there. Maybe the wig came off. Listen, my darn edge control only works for 12 hours. So all of that came off, okay? And he saw the real her. And he ghosted because he felt as though she was being disrespectful for not being her true self when he met her, and her true self in her natural state. Yet he is someone who feels as though he's honest and he communicates. But now you have this woman out here who doesn't even know what the problem is, because I was going to pose this as a question, but I'm actually now going to make a statement. Because I already have a TikTok that I'm preparing right now, AJ. You're going to be so proud of me. I'm over here at night preparing TikToks and thinking and planning. Like, I'm so in my TikTok bag right now, y'all. I'm just trying to grow my audience. So if you have not followed me yet and you don't know who I am, please follow me. I know we're going to do this at the end, but my thoughts could be a blog. That's my thoughts could be a blog. It spells like it sounds. Yes. Anyway.
You're back. Thanks, Sonia.
I'm working on my TikTok, right? And I'm planning this TikTok out. No one stole my idea. Who I am right now with my makeup and my hair freshly washed, you know, my nice pretty shirt. Lady J and I were twinning. We're twinning, right? I put my lipstick on for you guys tonight. I put a little mascara on, right? I actually took a shower and put on some deodorant.
I'm dead.
Anyway, I even oiled down a little bit. But what I'm getting at is who I am in this state, this is still me. You know why? Because I'm a girly girl, right? And I don't even want to associate that with being a girly girl, but I like to do those things. I love taking a bath and oiling down and putting a little eyeshadow on, a little lipstick on, and buying a new shirt that makes me look pretty, right? I love that kind of stuff. And if I want to take a picture and share that with you, right, on a dating site or on my TikTok, on my Instagram, that's still me, right? Now, more than likely, by the time we're FaceTiming or talking, you might see me with my locks freshly washed or not, right? Locks looking all coily and nappy, right? You might see that too. That's me. Now, my question to the world is the problem me because I have multiple looks, multiple facets of myself where I am one person when I dial myself up, I'm another person at my natural state? Or is the problem you who really don't want to be honest or accountable for the fact that you want me always to be this woman in this dialed up state and you cannot, you're too shallow to accept the natural me? Who is the problem? And at what point do we have to be accountable for that? And at what point do we communicate that?
So in this particular situation, I get what you're saying, but in this particular situation, his thing was the filters, the makeup. It's right. So much that you don't know who the actual person is underneath it. Okay. So that's what he had an issue with is that, and I don't know if you guys have seen, I know I see it on TikTok all the time, those transformation videos where like you see somebody and they look like one person and they look like, I ain't gonna lie, I done seen some of them and I'm like.
But he had sex with this girl.
What
it wasn't that much of a transformation. He had sex with her.
It may not have been. I don't know because I wasn't there. I have seen those transformations and I do feel like so here's my thing. I feel like if he felt she was wearing too much makeup, and I did say that to him, I said, if you felt she was wearing too much makeup from jump, and that's your thing, why you didn't say that in the beginning? Like, why didn't you tell her from jump that, and you might be on here. I promise I'm not bashing you. We had this conversation. We had this conversation openly on live. So I'm only saying everything I said. So y'all know.
We're not bashing, but ladies, this is a conversation for everybody, not just like this person. So
no, but he watches the show every once in a while. So I said to him, I said, but you saw, like, right. if you already felt like if that was a thing for you and you noticed like she had on a lot of makeup, why did you not tell her that was like a lot, like, or I mean, hey, I want to see you in your natural state. I would love to see you, you know, find a way to make her feel good about being more natural. So then, you know, if you want to enter in that space with her, because.
And that's why I asked the question though, is it that woman's fault or is it and this is me not trying to bash the person, but I really want to ask that question because I do personally feel like there's some denial about how much we really only want the other versus the natural state. Because if it's about me just being mad at you because, you know, you showed up this way, why the ghosting? Why not the conversation? Why not the talking? I personally think the ghosting and the non-talking comes from something deep down within where some of these men are not willing to have the conversation because they don't want to be accountable for the fact that, to be honest, they just prefer you the other way. And I don't know if there's an open-mindedness about the natural state. And I think that that's somewhat of the problem, but we want to blame women for their filters, but okay.
No, I mean, he talks about men's filters, but I don't think that it's always, I don't personally think that it's always that. I think that people have an issue with being open and honest. I think that I don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. I don't want to tell you that you look like a booger wolf when I woke up to you the next morning. I really feel like it's not always, I don't want to accept. Now, is there that? Sometimes, yes. That's, yeah.
I get up at 2 a.m, brush my teeth, moisturize my face, and then I get back into bed. I'm gonna be honest.
Listen, if you on any given day that you come, listen. I looked at a video on TikTok the other day, and it was before I had done my cut. It was before I had dyed my hair, and you can see all my wisdom. I call my gray my wisdom, y'all, because I do have gray. Okay, this red is amazing. It's making my gray look lovely underneath. Okay, so you don't know how wise I am. I'm gonna surprise you. I jump out there, and then I open my mouth and I say something, and you're like, "Oh, she's so wise." Yep, because I hid my wisdom. I hid it. I hide it. Okay, I tuck it.
You're hilarious.
And so I have no problem with natural. So there have been and you can ask Ming Skillet. You can ask him. That's Demo. You can ask Tonio. You can ask a lot of people who have been on here. Black Russian, who is Steven. They've seen me in a lot of my most natural states. Like I don't wear makeup all the time. This is pretty much what you get from me. I got some eyeliner on. I got some mascara. I got a little bit of lip on. That's what I do. So they have seen me in some of my more natural states where I got on a hat or my hair is not all the way like, it was like, yo, I'm getting ready to do something with it. So ain't no gel on it. It's just kind of like scraggly or whatever. They've seen me in some of my very natural states. So I don't always think it's necessarily the fact that, now, are there some people out there who, yes, they absolutely want to see, because I mean, look at it. Now you have men who are spray painting their hair on.
And pause. Satoya just came through with a quote. It's going to come up soon. And Mike, when you get this one,
it's because there's a perception of beauty. It's because their perception of beauty is only of women made up. I agree with you, Crystal. There's a deeper issue at hand for a lot of these people, both men and women.
So I wanted you to pause there. I think we can't skate. We can't just skate through this. I think the reality of it is, and we talked about this, Lady J, we all are victims of whatever programming that we have from media visuals out there in the world. And a lot of us try so hard because we have a educated understanding of the world, right? And a logical understanding of the world. Us logical folks sometimes really want to act like we're not victims of the programming that we are subjected to all day long, morning and night. We try so hard to avoid it. And what Satoya was saying in this moment, there is a deeper issue at hand. A lot of these people, both men and women, they have their own issues with the perception of beauty. Mm-hmm. That is something that is made up. We are in a space where you don't turn on the TV and not see somebody with makeup. And you can act all day like that doesn't affect you, but it does. We're even in a space where, I mean, I don't know if you remember, but when I was in high school, this is, well, I'm not going to tell my age, but this was 10 years plus. 10 years plus, right? Okay. I remember when the term metrosexual was becoming very popular, late 90s, early 2000s, right? And I remember joking about this when Kanye West made it very popular to wear a man bag. And even back then it was like, oh, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. But men were out there with this metrosexual, You know, and it wasn't about associating yourself with being even like, you know, into a certain sex. It was just about the fashion, the trend, the looking a certain way, very clean, tailored look, right? That affects us. Those type of things that we get bombarded with in our media, right? In the socialization of our culture, it does affect our perception as to what beauty is. And I really think it's time for us to stop ignoring that. And to the point of the man, just to go back to that point, and I go too far away from it, I don't necessarily think that like this guy's a bad guy, but I do feel as a woman, I feel that men are subjected to certain levels of programming of what beauty is. And in my natural state, I'm not beautiful to them. And does that mean that I'm not beautiful? No. Does that mean that men in this audience will be like, oh, you're ugly? No, it doesn't mean none of that. It doesn't mean that when they're thinking logically that they wouldn't say, what are we talking about? You're beautiful. First of all, I experience it all day. When people are thinking logically, what I just said makes no sense. You cannot compute it. But the reality of it is we are subjected to certain standards of beauty, which lead these women out here doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
And at least the men out here are not willing to talk about, why, and I'll shut up after this, but I had one individual, one man in my lifetime that I've dated who was just like, can you just take that makeup off? One man in my lifetime. Does that mean that other men don't think I'm beautiful? No. But what I'm telling you is one man in my lifetime of dating. To be honest, we can go on that date tonight and I don't want you with the lipstick. I want you in your natural state. And I share that to say the perceptions of beauty that are programmed to us does affect why it's a reason why all this stuff is happening. Is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
You know me and my not liking to.
But the reality of it is you can't be in denial about what's happening to us in our programming.
I don't think it's denial though. I just think it's that I think that are there people that are out there? Are there men? Are there women that are? So I mean, look, there's women who are like, nah, I only date. You need to be at least 6, this, that, and the other. You gotta at least do. You gotta have muscles. You gotta be this, like. And then there's men who are like, nah, you gotta look like this. There's men who want these trophies, right? That they wear all this makeup and they do all this stuff. But I've run into a lot. I guess just because I've run into a lot of men who are like, you're just naturally beautiful. You're just naturally an attractive woman. Like, I don't wear makeup all the time. I don't do it. And so I think that there are some people. Can there be a deeper issue? Yes. I think that's called being shallow. I think that's what it's called. You're being shallow. Like if all you see is the outside, and for me, that's a big thing. I'm real big on that. I don't like somebody who, like, if you tell me, oh, I really like you. Why? Give me 5 good reasons. Please don't make any of them about what I look like. None of them. I don't want to hear nothing that says you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, you got nice eyes, you got this, you got that, your body. I don't hear any of that. I want to hear why you think I'm a good person, why you like me, because what did I do for you besides what you looked at? So,
and when you talk to these people and ask them those questions, are they able to answer it?
Some people are. Some people are. Now, it's usually people who have sat with me and they've heard me talk or we've had conversation. So you know me to some degree, because I mean, let's be honest, right? Like, most people are basing things off of, like, I mean, if we're honest, we're human, right? So the first thing you see is what? The physical appearance of someone. That's usually what attracts somebody, right? Like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not usually, if they don't open a mouth, you don't be like, oh, they had amazing conversation. God, I just love that. They stimulated my mind. Because
I actually get that often. I get that. People be like, I love the way you just mind fuck me.
No.
I get that a lot.
Okay, if you're speaking, correct? Right? But if you don't open your mouth, if all they see is just, there's Crystle D.
Yes.
In all her grandeur, right? If you never say a word, they can't say that. So you have to open your mouth. So off the rip, we look at this idea of like, oh, okay, this is what you look like. So I get that, right? That's the first thing that people see. So when people first see you, they see this outer appearance. So if you You know, depending on what you look like on that first initial thing, then that's different. Now, you sit with people who have sat with me, had conversations with me. We have dialogue. We talk about life. We talk about all kinds of stuff.
Yes.
We joke. Now they see me and they see past this.
Outside the physical.
So now you see past the fact that, hey, I flat ironed my hair today. I washed it. You know, I put on some makeup.
You look good too, Lady J.
You're
looking good over here.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, she did her thing today, right? You did your thing today, right? You oiled up, you took a shower, you did your thing.
Put
so
some
now,
on. I did everything but put on a bra.
See? Oh, sheesh. Don't go too far down on that camera, then, girl. Don't be showing up. Listen, no nip snips, please. So off the rip, people are gonna see your outer. I'm very well aware of that. But I always tell people, because a lot of times, because where do I live? On TikTok, people come on there, I'm in love with you, this, that, and the other. I love you so much. But why though? But why do you love me? I could be crazy. Right. I could be a nut. I might flip all the tables every day, all day and night.
Can we go back to your friend then? Or not your friend, but your TikTok follower, their situation, how they ghosted the girl? Like, if they did all that, would they have ghosted the girl though? And why did you have sex with that person based on just her beauty?
Him in general, I think possibly yes, because he was very vocal about he's not a person who is looking for commitment or relationship. Oh. He is a person who is looking to just like, listen, I'm gonna let you know, I'm gonna be honest off the rip. Like, listen, I ain't looking to like be with you. I'm just looking to have a good time. Like this, that, and the third. So
he
that's
ghosted her purposely then. He was gonna ghost her regardless.
That was a given, yes.
She was gonna get ghosted regardless. So does it really matter that she lied about her? Not saying lie, but does it really matter that she looked something different? Because it ain't like he wanted forever.
For him, no. I do feel like I worry. I'm not gonna lie. Like I feel like that's kind of unfair. Like I do feel like that's kind of unfair. Like, because have you looked at some of these transitions?
I have, and I'm gonna put it to you like this. I feel strongly about this, Lady J. Are you ready? I feel strongly.
I'm ready.
I feel strongly. For our men, for our women out there, like who are being subjected to this level of scrutiny, because I'm using the tools that are placed in front of me that attracts the world, that makes my TikTok, my Instagram, my whatever beautiful and makes it viral. Because if it's not like that, you won't love it. Because I'm using these tools to advertise myself. And if you yourself who want something more from me, more out of life, more out of relationship, other than my physical, right? If you choose to engage with me, interact with me, get to know me, right? In a way where you have not seen me in my natural, it is fair. If we have done the dirty deed and you don't know what I look like if you think that you don't know what I look like
without the issue.
Filter, then the issue is not me and my filter. No, the issue is you.
No, I'm not, and I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that because I believe that you should, when you getting ready to go into that space, if we about to be intimate, we about to get up.
Why you ain't make her take a shower first?
Listen, I don't know.
You get what I mean? If I took a shower, you didn't see me.
I absolutely agree with that part, right? I absolutely agree with that because I would think, and that's why I said to him, I was like, if you feel like she wore too much makeup, you should have probably already had that discussion with her. You should probably already talked to her and done that beforehand. Like, that's not, you in the wrong, partner. I told him, you were in the wrong.
If y'all did the dirty without you being able to really see her in natural state, that means you ain't know her long enough to see her in natural state. That means you ain't had no more. That means y'all barely knew each other. And the first thing you should have did was say, hey, boo, let's go take a shower together. Wash all that shit off because A, you want her to be clean. And B, then you would have saw her.
And I get that. Now, my part where I'm saying that I feel like it's okay. So that's like, right. You go get a pack of Oreos. Let's just break it down. Keep it simple, stupid, right? You get a pack of Oreos. It's supposed to be 12 Oreos in this pack, right? But you open up the packet, it's only 6 motherfuckers in there. Okay? It's only 6 Oreos in there, but you paid for 12.
I would be upset.
So I feel like,
and I would have took them back to the store. and got a refund.
But you, right? So I feel like it is a disadvantage, I think, for men and both women when you have those transitions, right? Where you have people, outer beauty creates initial attraction, inner beauty generates long lasting affection. Absolutely. I 1000% agree with you. I'm glad you're coming on within 2 weeks. I'm glad. Thank you. Thank you for coming back in 2
Yeah,
weeks.
DeAndre, he coming
Because
from.
I like your comments, sir. I like your comments. But I absolutely agree with that. But I do feel like that is kind of like, that's kind of unfair. Like I could see a little bit of makeup. Like Crystle, you don't wear a lot of makeup, Crystle. We talking about serious makeup, Crystle. We talking
I
about
did
the
a full
highlights,
face today.
Crystle.
Well, I didn't do brows though.
But it looks natural. Crystle, we talking about when they contour the nose, Crystle.
Listen,
We talking
if I
about
contoured my face and you took me home, bro, if you ain't asked me to wash that shit off, it's your face. It's your fault. You should have bathed with her before you banged her.
I agree with you. All I'm saying is that, let's be honest, how many people are doing that?
Lady J, and the problem is not the girl and her makeup is what I'm trying to say. The problem is this guy having sex with this woman because he was allured by her beauty, and then you're mad because you didn't do your homework, bro.
No, and I agree with that, but I do still feel like that's false advertising. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like that's false advertising.
I don't know. So
like if you never like if that's what you like if you look like that all the time. If you look like that all the time and you never now, is it on him that he doesn't ask? Yes. 1000%.
I hate to cut you off. I don't want to do this, but Mike Hennessy is hitting us up in the back house. Like, yo, we gotta shut the FUCK up because we are at time.
Oh, are we at time? I thought we had a couple more minutes because what you call it? Dang, I lost it.
We are at time, and we are rolling and rocking. I want to continue this. Can we continue this convo?
We can continue this. We'll have to make it another show. But Mr. Michael Hennessy saying that our time is up. I thought we had a little bit of extra time because we started a little later today. I thought we had some time because we started later today. But I guess
DeAndre just hashtagged us. DeAndre said, "Bathe before you bang." I'm sorry. That was funny.
Dead.
I think Mike's on mute. But
Mike, you're on mute. We can't hear you. Yep, fix it.
I'm over here talking my behind off too. Like, yeah,
clearly.
Everybody's still talking. You know, that's the good part about it. So, yeah, we just usually it was supposed to be a 2-hour show, but you know, it didn't happen because of the dating thing. Because I think the dating thing would have taken some time. Plus, y'all talking about topics and stuff like that. So, you know. But you know, y'all.
So, Mike, do you bang before you? Do you bathe before you bang? Well, before when you were single, we know you're not. But, but do you?
I still do it, even with.
You bang. So you would have seen her, right?
What's that? Like together? Like do we?
Without the makeup, her makeup would have come off.
Would you ever have been subjected to screwing a woman to the point where you were so immersed in her beauty that when you woke up the next day, you were like, oh my gosh, she's not, and you're not drunk, you're not like high, you're just like, oh my gosh, she looks nothing like this in the next day. Like, how does that happen?
It's a tough question to answer because I've probably dated a few people that was heavy on makeup. I was like, God damn, like listen, you was brown skin when that makeup came off, and I thought you was a little medium rare. I'm like, oh shit, all right, cool. But you know, I never judged it. I never said anything bad. It just, I was like, oh, okay. But most of the time, women are already prepped. Like y'all don't have that issue. Y'all don't have that issue that men have where. You know, men got to freshen up a little bit beforehand. Like they do because there's nothing against it, but it's just that, you know, these balls, you know, they're a little different when they sit inside underwear all day long. So it's like you gotta.
I don't know. I gotta shower, shit, and shave before I can do the deed.
But it's like I don't know why. It's just like, of course, you know, it's definitely understood. Like women, y'all take care of yourself so much that men don't really need to. I mean, women, we can go right into it. I don't know many people who just Like if you having a one night stand with somebody, you be like, you
You
ain't
just
gonna
go shower?
hold on, let me go shower real quick. Like,
Like,
no,
so,
that shit don't
wait,
usually happen.
Yeah.
so every time you
Mhm.
shower prior to, as opposed to like, we
So
showered before the date, we sat, we like,
yes,
had
I'm
a
not going to
meal,
tell my
watched
business.
a movie. Love the show. Love you. I definitely try to catch you guys both. Thank you, Toya. Love you,
Thank
lady.
you for joining.
She's an old friend of mine. She's an old friend of mine.
Got
I'm
you.
not trying to tell my business,
Mhm.
but I'm trying to keep in context. Let's remember this: the story that you told about your friend or the follower, right, on Instagram or TikTok, right?
Mhm.
In context, that he clearly didn't know this woman long enough to know what she looks like without makeup. Is the point that I'm making, because seeing her the next day, he was like, "Oh my gosh, she's a total different person." So, keeping that story in context, this was somewhat of a quick, fast, and a hurry situation. All right. We're going to throw that out there. And he's frustrated at her and ghosting her because he felt like she lied to him. I feel that you should be held accountable for, not if you're meeting someone that fast where you haven't spent enough time with them to see them in a natural state. Like, I'm going to be honest, in those situations, I'm sorry, I'm putting my best foot forward. In those type of situations, if we're hooking up, hell yeah, before the deed go down. We're probably either coming from the club, we're probably either just meeting up. Hell yeah, I'm hopping in the shower, I'm freshening up, I'm smelling good because we're new at this, and you damn right. You damn right. I'm going to do the most in the beginning.
I guess I can't say that I haven't like experienced that, like when people just go and shower. Of course, I think I have definitely experienced that,
Turn to the
but
shower conversation. Oh Lord.
I mean, because we gotta get the hell off here. We running overtime, but it's like I would say that's a rare situation that usually happens because of the fact that
That's new for me. Like, I mean, maybe because I've been in my
that's a
You're
good
thinking
so long.
long term. You're
but
thinking
that's a
long
good
term.
thing.
But here's the thing. Before I go out with someone, I shower, I freshen up. And so now I could see like a club thing, but I mean, like,
Crystal was a
if we about
clean
to go
person.
at it after the club,
So after the club, I'm going into the bathroom and I'm freshening up and I'm coming out in my sexy robe.
Trying to get around. Damn.
I'm coming out in my sexy robe and everything in the bathroom right quick.
Changes over time. Inner beauty is external.
Listen, Crystal, I am 100%
I agree,
with
Andre.
you.
I agree.
Listen, I'm with you, Crystal.
I'm washing my face.
Honestly,
I'm taking my locks down. You're going to know who I am.
Listen, you don't know who I am anyway.
Sometimes that reveal might not be a great reveal, but I'm with you with it. You know, you might scare the hell out of a person real quick.
Shit.
Not you. I'm just saying. Some people might,
in general.
People might listen. You seen Don't Be a Menace to South Central. She's like, I told you I can get a little crazy, all that stuff. Yeah, you might run into those type of situations.
Chick that took her leg off?
No.
No, that was how to be a
I'm gonna get
Don't
you
be a menace. Yeah, that was
I'll get you sucker. Yeah, that was that one. She took her leg off and everything.
He was all feeling her and stuff, and she was like, no, I thought I could be a little crazy or something. And he was like, no, come on, girl, get crazy. And then she got crazy and he couldn't, nah.
So, and I like that point there, because I think what I initially asked, and I know we got to go, but I initially asked is the problem the woman for false advertisement, or is the problem that sometimes you don't really want what's real, you want what's fake? That was my thing. Do people really, first of all, who I show up as is not deep down who I am because you just met me. But is the problem that you really don't want the real? Like, how can I be who I am when you first meet me? I'm sorry, you're not. I'm not that
all the time. Because literally, like, some of them transitions, I didn't see some of them transitions, and like, no, for real. Like, so if you don't know the person, right? Like, if you haven't really had conversation, and you don't have enough time to build connection with that person, right? Because once you build connection with a person, everything else should fall underneath, right? Like, that should fall to the side. But if you don't have connection with that person, let me tell you something. You ain't got connection. You push that chick into the pool and her face is like jacked up, or he got that Hims, that spray tan hairline on. Nah, partner, I ain't had enough time to connect with you to make sure I like you like that.
And I totally agree with that. That is false advertising.
No, that's my point. That's false advertising. If I don't have connection with you and you got that spray tan,
we gotta go.
Okay. We gotta go.
No. Y'all definitely got to do this one again.
Absolutely. So we have to do this again, but we have to get out where we can find each other. So, Crystle, because we have to go. Crystle, where can we find you, lady?
Yes, please follow me. Instagram. My Thoughts Could Be a Blog. And if you go to www.mythoughtscouldbeablog.com, click subscribe. I have more articles coming out, stories coming, and more. But also, I've opened into a new space, right? I'm on Twitter. Twitter's a hard space to crack. So please follow me at I am Crystle D. Yes, that's me. I am Crystle D. My Thoughts Could Be a Blog on IG as well.
Why am I still on your podcast just sitting here like now? I'm just
Mr. Hennessy, are you gonna throw yourself out tonight or not? All right, Mr. Hennessy is not. Y'all know where I live. Y'all know where my brain resides. On TikTok, y'all. I am Lady J1111 on TikTok. I have 2 business pages for my cupcakes and my cakes and my decadent delights. My Facebook is Jay's Decadent Delights. And then my Instagram is J's_decadent_delights. I also have a YouTube page, which is Lady J. And I have a Twitch page, but I'm not sure what the page is yet.
Yeah,
so I'll have to get that one for y'all next time around because I'm moving into that new space in life. So thank you guys so much for joining us for season 2.
Today was the first episode of season 2. We should have popped some champagne, Lady J.
Y'all pop some champagne. Go ahead and do it. Y'all already got your drink. It's gone. Damn. I don't even drink nothing, but I'm gonna just throw something up for y'all. You know.
Season 2. Thank you, Mike Hennessy. How your name Hennessy and you don't drink? Anyway, we'll save that for after the show.
At all. I can drink.
Amazing time with y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining us.
Be a whole after show with these two. Y'all need to listen. We're gonna start up a Cash App and some.
We need a Cash App. Ooh,
we're gonna get some stuff going so y'all can show up to the after party. How about that? And then y'all can come in
after party.
So
don't play.
Anybody who was watching, it'll be an after party at some point with the ladies. So we gotta get some stuff going. Definitely get some donations and stuff going on for this because these ladies been doing their thing for a while now. So season 2 has started. She know I'm gonna end the show the same way I start the show. So it's like, you gotta leave with that smile on your face.
Can we get rid of that whole future picture for season 2? I don't like future. You like it?
Sensational.
I do it on purpose. I do it when y'all saying toxic conversations. I throw them up there.
I love it. Sensational. I love it.
It's too funny. But real quick before we go, I want to run through Lady J's pictures real quick. She has pictures. Can share these out. Look at the grandbaby.
During the break.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a grandbaby, Lady J.
That baby is a drooler right there.
That's my granddaughter.
That's
me and
that's a twin. That don't make no sense. That look just like you. It don't make no sense.
You should see the rest of them. That's my son-in-law. That is my son-in-law.
Y'all was wearing masks out in these streets? They don't wear masks in Virginia.
I wear masks.
You created yourself over again in little people.
They do look like.
And I do pictures, and this is a good one right here.
That is my 21-year-old, y'all.
Oh, that's the daughter that was getting me drunk.
Yep, that is her.
But just look how all of them look like you, and then there's a baby
they
crying.
You all do look alike.
Yeah, Crystle didn't look at her pictures. I should have thrown back up there again, but I ain't gonna do that.
What pictures?
You didn't see the pictures we posted.
I didn't see Smith. CD. Sorry, Crystle Dominque. Hey, that was at dinner. Pictures. We had fun.
Y'all was having too much fun. So
yeah, we did.
One more time for y'all two together again.
One time for the. Yes. Yeah, hey, take it around town. I had fun tonight. Thanks for having me, audience. Thanks for joining. Lady J, Mike, thanks for everything you've done for the show. Woo, woo, woo.
Appreciate all of y'all. Thank y'all for joining us, and we will see y'all next Friday. Next Friday. Make sure y'all come back. It's going to be good. Next Friday. Thanks for joining. Have a good night.
Yeah. Guess who's back? Back again. What's up?
Good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome back to Lie to Yourself.
I have a brown one.
Y'all, Crystle was out here giving off the show. Lord,
luckily I caught it.
That's what you've known for so long. And for me, like a person like me who's been in a relationship for such a long time, even though I didn't realize how toxic it was until the end. So y'all are gonna think I'm super weird, okay? Fun fact, Lady J is real weird about her food, okay? For my whole entire life, I was like, white sauce does not belong on spaghetti, and chicken definitely don't belong in those spaghetti. No, I grew up, for real, listen, I'm just text real quick, and I'm gonna just, hey, how you been? How's work?
I love food. I won't call myself a foodie, but Lady J, I am like an experienced girl, right?
Okay.
The plating matters to me, right? If I go somewhere